Hello, this is the Lord's Legion and welcome back to another countdown. And since this is my first countdown of 2017, I decided to do something special, and considering how all of you really loved the last two of these videos, I decided to do a volume 3 on the 10 Marvel characters who could beat Superman. And before we get started, I'm just going to point out right here now, this is in no particular order, and if there's any characters I've left out, please go down to the description, as I have already done 2 other lists on the 10 Marvel characters who could beat Superman. So without further ado, let's get on to the list. So kicking off we have Thor, who is not only the strongest as Guardian, but also one of the most powerful heroes in the Marvel Universe. Thor has a lot going for him because not only is he as strong as the Hulk, if not debatably stronger, but he is also very fast to the point of hitting hyperspace. He can also take a lot of punishment, and to top it all off, he can fight for months on end without resting. Physicality aside, Thor also wields Mjolnir, which is very powerful in its own right, which not only controls the weather and lightning itself, but is also enchanted, meaning that Mjolnir could effectively harm Superman a lot. And to top it all off, Thor can do a God Blast, in which could even harm Galactus. Next up we have the Ghost Rider, and although there's plenty of Ghost Riders out there, I'm mostly going to be focusing on Johnny Blaze. Because not only is he debatably the most powerful, but he's also the one I'm most used to. Although he doesn't look like it at first glance, Ghost Rider is very durable, very strong, and above all else, he is very powerful. Also while he's in the Ghost Rider form, not only does he have a high healing factor, but he can also never tire. Plus he can manipulate any form of fire and then manipulate it into hellfires, which is essentially magic based. So effectively, Ghost Rider could really harm Superman. And to top it all off, Ghost Rider can do his penance there on Superman, which could make Superman feel all the pain that he has caused his enemies. And one could argue that that would not affect Superman, but let's face it, Superman does have his sins. Next on the list we have Shuma-Gorath. Shuma-Gorath is one of the most powerful mystical beings in the Marvel multiverse, and he is so powerful no one knows his upper limits. Shuma-Gorath's skin is essentially armoured yet stretchy at the same time, to the point where no physical blows could even harm his skin. And because of his wide variety of mystical abilities that have no upper limits, and considering Shuma-Gorath is feared across the multiverse, therefore makes him more than a threat for Superman. And as we all know, magic and Superman do not go hand in hand together. Next on the list we have Nova, specifically Richard Rider. Richard Rider, believe it or not, is one of the most powerful heroes in the Marvel Universe, as Nova has incalculable strength, speed and endurance. Nova is that powerful he even gives the Silver Surfer a run for his money. And he not only survived a battle against Annihilus one-on-one, but he also killed Annihilus with ease. And considering he's the human rocket, therefore makes Nova one of the most fastest characters in the Marvel Universe. And to top it all off, Nova can manipulate the Nova Force, in which can generate a vast amount of energy, which is so powerful it even lobotomized Ego the Living Planet. And with all that being said, I think Nova has a pretty good chance in beating Superman. Up next we have Adam Warlock. Adam Warlock was born to be one of the most powerful beings in the universe, and could even go toe to toe with Thanos many times. And although his strength, speed and durability does not match Superman's, Adam Warlock's mastery of magic as well as the power cosmic more than makes up for it. Not only that, Adam Warlock can manipulate any form of energy and matter, and to top it all off, he does have the ability of controlling the Soul Gem, in which can manipulate any form of souls, and Adam Warlock has the ability of converting himself into the Soul Gem and can communicate with the other Infinity Stones. And even without an Infinity Stone on him, I still think Adam Warlock could really harm Superman through bad measures. Up next we have Loki. Not only is Loki one of the most powerful magicians in the Marvel Universe, but he is also one of the most smartest villains in the Marvel Universe as well, which is a deadly combination. Although Superman is much stronger, faster, more durable than Loki, Loki has plenty of tricks up his sleeve, as Loki is a master of the dark arts, which is probably the most strongest form of magic in the Marvel Universe. Not only that, Loki is a frost giant, so he can possess some ice abilities, plus he is the master of illusions and mischief, meaning Loki could do a lot of crazy things on Superman. Now we get to Mephisto. Mephisto is one of the most cunning and devious villains in the Marvel Universe, and he has a wide variety of mystical abilities. He can shapeshift, he can go intangible, and can do powerful mystical blasts. And this is only a fraction of his abilities, as we really don't know his upper limits, considering Mephisto is more about brains than using his brawn. But when he really has to use his powers, he really knows how to strike at his opponents. And if this isn't good enough proof that he could beat Superman, let me tell you that Mephisto has beaten the Silver Surfer before. Next we get to Hyperion. Hyperion may be a Superman knockoff, but let's face it, he is no slouch, as Hyperion is incredibly powerful. Hyperion is so strong he has knocked out the Hulk with one punch. Plus, Hyperion has survived a collision against 2 dying planets, and has also survived an explosion in which devastated a whole universe. Plus, Hyperion is incredibly fast and can even keep up with Thor. And although he does match with Superman in terms of strength, speed and durability, I still think Hyperion has just enough to beat Superman. Up next we have Onslaught. Onslaught is considered to be one of the most powerful and feared villains in the Marvel Universe, as not only does Onslaught have both Professor X's telepathy as well as Magneto's magnetism abilities, but he has those abilities times 100. And he's that physically strong, he has sent the Juggernaut flying across countries. Plus, he is capable of beating pretty much every hero and villain in the Marvel Universe by himself. But what really puts Onslaught on this list in particular is the fact that he could do reality warping, which not only rivals Scarlet Witch's reality warping, but also makes Onslaught nigh omnipotent. And lastly, we get to Mistress Death. And I know this does seem like a bit of a cop-out, but hear me out. Mistress Death is the embodiment of death. Mistress Death is one of the most powerful beings in the cosmos and is the embodiment of death, meaning if Death really wants to take Superman, she very well could. Plus, if Superman wanted to face Mistress Death can never die, nor even get harmed. Plus, Mistress Death could actually kill Superman without even using her finger. And with all that being said, this concludes my video. If you really enjoyed this list, please give it a like and also subscribe to my channel if you want to see more. And as always, thank you guys for watching this video, take care and have a good one.